Hello everyone, what's going on? Welcome back to our My Player Career Mode here in FC26. A huge thank you for all of your support. I appreciate you all and I hope you're all having a fantastic day. Just 5 games remain in the championship season. We're a point ahead of Ipswich as we lead the championship, looking to lift the title come the end of the season. And I'd like to say, with 5 games to go, although it's not mathematically secure yet, we're pretty much back in the Premier League. We have an 11-point gap to Southampton and only 15 points left to play for. European football for next season for Sheffield United as well, as we beat Liverpool 2-1 in a crazy Carabao Cup final. Cooper man of the match, we got both goals. We're loving life at Sheffield United at the moment. In terms of the matches left for the season, all winnable games are toughest is probably this first game here against Hull. They're fighting for a playoff position. They're in 5th at the moment. Then we have Watford away, Blackburn at home, who I believe are bottom of the championship, Preston at home, and we finish the season with Derby County away. With that being said, let's get into the first game of the day up against Hull as we welcome them to Bramall Lane. 400 likes is the target for this episode. Sit back, relax, and enjoy, my friends. There's the team for this one, as it's us, Campbell and Louis Barry who are up front. And we know that the title is in our hands. All we've got to do is win our remaining 5 games and it's irrelevant what Ipswich do. But the Championship, I've said it before, one of the most competitive leagues in the world. Anybody can beat anyone on their day. And I wouldn't be shocked to see a high-flying Hull City side here cause an upset at Bramall Lane. Arblaster back to Godfrey. Godfrey now for Sariki. Sariki inside to Arblaster. Arblaster has a chance to play through and he does. Inside here to Campbell. Campbell to Davies. Back for Arblaster. We're onside. Goal for Coventry in that game there as we cut inside on the left foot, as we like to do, and look for the chance to shoot, which ends up being blocked. It's the first shot of the game. We got into the penalty area, but Hull stood firm. It's a very good block to not allow us the opening goal here. Half an hour gone. The game has got a little bit of a sense of nerviness around it. Both teams have played some unforced errors in terms of passing, giving away the ball. That ball forward here for Campbell. Campbell now then could look to turn. He did. He looked to send the ball my way. Giles intercepts. Giles now forward towards Crooks. 2 minutes to go until half time. Crooks' ball over the top. Tanganga is first to it. It's picked up though by Hull City. And as they look forward before the half-time whistle, is there a chance at the end of this first half for them? It's been a very low chance half. Both teams lacking a little bit of quality. And that should be the end. Definite improvement needed in the second 45 minutes. How about this, ladies and gentlemen? Norwich 2, Ipswich 1. Mistake made by Sheffield United. Ollie McBurney, though, can't profit. It's been such a strange first game. For the first time in a long time, it feels a little bit off the gameplay, but Ipswich are 2-1 down to Norwich, which means we could, if we pick up the victory here, take a 4-point lead at the top if that result stays the same. Although this has got a draw written all over it. Godfrey, Arblaster, Davies. Tom Davies now then, what's he going to do with the ball from this position? He looked forward for Hamer. That's a strong challenge, referee. Hamer did get there ahead of the defender, which does mean a Sheffield United free kick, which we are stood over. I do think it might be a bit too far out to look to shoot, so we'll try and cross the ball in. It's not a bad ball by any means. It requires the attention of the defender. Can we win that header? We do. Chong looking forward, given away though. Again, it's a turnover in possession in a good area. The quality is just not there, as that's great work by Hamer to track back and win it. We just need one moment. That's all we need. Create that moment of quality. That could be it. What a ball through from Hamer. Ogbene's in and Pandor saves. That's that moment of quality. Hamer with a fantastic ball. And really, it should have been us in front. Sariki picks this up now then. Finds me as I am trying to work my way into the penalty area. It's brilliant skill. Oh, it's absolutely brilliant. I said this before. I'll say it again. Our finishing at times is unsavable. Although, you look at that defending and you question it. Why are we not seeing really a better camera angle than this? We'll get a better view here. That's that little turn, but then the defender does dive in very quickly. Seemed like we were just sort of running a bit like a headless chicken, thinking, where do we go? And then all of a sudden, space opened up. Let's get into it. Well, it's not been a glamorous performance from Sheffield United, but it's not going to matter if at 90 minutes the score reads Sheffield United 1, Hull City 0. Especially if the score is still 2-1 Norwich in the game against Ipswich. Wrexham and Birmingham are playing elsewhere. Good game, that one. Wrexham 2-1 in front, still fighting for a playoff position as well. Tanganga gets his head to that ball. It's Arblaster to send it forwards. We'll take the touch forward ourselves. Use the pace to maybe get in behind. Chong's ball is cut out by Lundstrom. 13 minutes of time remains. Sariki, Arblaster. Could play into feet. Drops instead to find Chong. Chong now then sliding it through towards me. Arblaster continues the run. Here he is now then. Arblaster's ball through. Does reach me. As we now look towards Cannon. That touch to get away from the defender was really good. And his shot is saved. It is a corner and it'll be the last action of the game. Hamer's delivery into the box. It's away by Hull. Not fully away. It falls here towards us. Pandor saves. Had to take it on. It fell kindly. As another corner will follow. Hamer delivers again. It's not fully away once more. It's Arblaster blocked by Lundstrom. Lundstrom now trying to put the pressure on as Ben Godfrey looks to keep us on the attack. We go towards Hamer. Hamer's ball is cut out and that is full time. Sheffield United get the job done, even if it wasn't the most of convincing wins. We're celebrating like we've won the league title. I think it's because it's mathematically secure now that we are into the Premier League next season. I think this means we have secured a top 2 spot. Norwich-Ipswich ended up being a 2-2 draw, but it is still points dropped, and as you can see, that does move us 3 points clear at the top. And as I mentioned, it is now mathematically secure that we are in the Premier League next season. Southampton cannot catch us down in 3rd, which means we are guaranteed a top 2 spot. And with 4 games to go, Watford, who are 16th, you'd expect to win here as well. Ipswich have got to try and make sure they don't slip up again. Off to Vicarage Road we go as the sun shines down here in London, and it's Watford who get the game underway, looking to start with the first chance. Forcing an early save from Cooper. I call it a save. It was a catch from the shot. Ball finds me here on the right-hand side. We've seen us do that little 1-2 numerous times this season. Ball roll to get back in. Chance to try and get the ball through, as I didn't quite get the pass right. Corner ball to the home side. Irankunda is taking. He goes short, though, towards Luther, who can now then look for the ball inside. Kayembe with a chance, and Cooper. That shot came through a number of bodies. I'm not sure how much he saw of it, but he made a very good save. And then Kjørmgaard's header was nowhere near the target. Here is Sariki, forward from fullback. Sariki still has it, sliding that ball through, looking for Arblaster. Arblaster here could play it along the face of goal. He didn't. Took too long to do it. Chance went, and now here come Watford. Kayembe. He's got to run ahead of him, but he tried the through ball, which Tanganga intercepts. Burrows now takes back over for Sheffield United, who, they got the job done in match day 1. Didn't look great. Not started all too well here. Are we already in celebration mode a little bit? Sariki, forward it goes. Now it's Hamer taking over. Hamer goes backwards, though. Now he plays Arblaster. Arblaster could turn to the right-hand side. He wants to go left, it looks like, though, as he plays Tom Davies. Davies cuts back in. Now does play Arblaster. Arblaster out towards me. Hamer on the overlap. There's the ball towards him. It is Hamer. Hamer sliding it through for Arblaster. Arblaster towards us. There's no defender near us. And there was only one outcome. Arblaster could have actually shot himself, but selflessly plays it in for our 31st goal of the championship season. We played the offside trap perfectly as well there, making sure to stay onside. The goalkeeper was like, well, how am I meant to save this then? Just placed it into the far post. Irankunda. Now for Luther. Back the way of Irankunda. Couple of step overs. Luther's made a great run through the middle there. Don't know if you saw it, but he couldn't find the ball through Irankunda. And now it's Hamer forward towards us. As we look up to play Campbell. Campbell back towards Sariki. Sariki for Hamer. Hamer now then, we give him the run. It's Arblaster through to us. It's Sheffield United looking brilliant. It's Campbell for a second. How many times have we seen the quick-fire football stuff of champion Sheffield United are heading there? 21 in 34 for Campbell as well now. I love goals like that, where all the teams involved, it's just quick fire passing, and then at the end of it, it's a tap-in. Some people say it's really easy and boring to score tap-ins, but for me, it's the build-up before the tap-in happens. You've got to get that right. And when you do, it's wonderful to watch. Yes, the finish is quite easy, but it's the first bit of football before it. Callum O'Hare for Sheffield United. There is space on the right-hand side. O'Hare has picked me out. Hamer's carried on. There he is, look. It's Hamer. He's done really well there. Absolutely brilliant by Hamer. It's another Sheffield United goal for us. 3 minutes from time. I don't know what's happening with Ipswich, but we are charging to a championship title. Wonderful by Hamer. I'm so excited to get going in the Premier League. Can't wait to take the Sheffield United team into Europe, even if it goes completely wrong for us next season and we end up struggling big time. It's going to be so fun to take the team to the Premier League and try and help them stay there. And the way we're playing, I've said it before, with the teams we played against in Premier League opposition this season in the Cup, I don't see why we can't push on and stay clear of the relegation zone and maybe even push for a mid-table top half finish. And there is the full-time whistle from Vicarage Road. It finishes Sheffield United 3, Watford 0. What's happened with Ipswich, though? Can we see them a 1-0 victory over Middlesbrough? So they have won that, meaning they stay 3 points behind us. Ultimately, though, as we have Blackburn, who have actually climbed off the bottom of the table and now sit second from bottom, this should be another victory for us. So I've decided I will actually finish the season today. So you'll see whether or not we do go up as champions or not. And that means we'll have 5 games in today's episode. As here come Blackburn early on. Tronstad, Carbo's effort is blocked behind by Hamer. It'll be a Blackburn corner. 3 minutes on the clock. Let's see. Are they able to get the opening goal of this game? Goes in. There's the header down from McLaughlin. It falls for Todd Cantwell. Cantwell on the turn. Jamie Shackleton steps in though. Ball goes forward now as we look to try and craft an opportunity to get on the front foot ourselves. It's Louis Barry, left-hand side. Barry now has a number of Blackburn players alongside him, though. We've gone very central here, looking to offer some support. Louis Barry could play it back in, and he tried. Tronstad intercepts, but Barry's done wonderfully to win that back. And now we find Arblaster. Arblaster for Campbell. Campbell, I think I'm offside here. I think I'm offside. Maybe not. Maybe not. We're onside. And Campbell scores. Laid on a plate for him. I'd like to see this again, though, because I have a feeling it would have been almightily close for us to be offside. That's a great camera shot, by the way. Look at the celebrations going on. Maybe that little run back. Don't know if you saw it. I took a step back, and I think that was just enough to keep us onside. Well, the flag never went up. Blackburn didn't really ask a question either. And it's Sheffield United who lead. Good Johnson. Allowed to turn, allowed to shoot, and Cooper. It was fairly routine for him, but it did have power, the effort from Good Johnson. Here is Shackleton, inside towards Ndombele now, as Hamer for Arblaster for Campbell. Campbell's done well to hold off the challenge and get the shot away as well. Looking for a second goal in the game. Toff makes the save. Campbell, quick 1-2. Pickering here, struggling up against us. Fake shot back inside. Now towards Ndombele, who's picked out a wonderful effort. And his shot cannons back off of the frame of the goal. Second half underway. Here now is Ndombele. Sliding it back through. Oh, it's absolutely unbelievable. Yeah, the championship. We're running it. We're making it look simple. We did it with limited touches as well. Everything about that is sublime. Touch there, into space, bang. Not a chance Toff is ever saving that one. That's a rocket. Substitution for Sheffield United. We are off. Cannon has come on. 20 minutes to go. Bit of a rest for us. I feel like the job's done here. Cooper's had to make a couple of saves, but nothing really too threatening. And I do have full confidence that Cooper will save anything that Blackburn do throw his way. Burrows is put under pressure here after he wins it back. Hamer Into Campbell. Campbell to Ndombele. Ndombele for Arblaster. Arblaster for Cannon. No offside flag here. He's onside. Cannon cuts it inside for Hamer. It's 3 for the home side. Swept home into the bottom corner for his 6th of the season. Excellent work by Cannon. Pretty much taking the torch as I pass in the torch, and he then turns provider. Doing what we do. Lovely ball. Hamer has the job of sweeping the finish home. Past off. That is so good. Cannon inside. Hamer to make it 4. Oh, his efforts wide. Again, it's liquid football. Campbell's coming off. Danny Ings is coming on. I think Ings is actually retiring at the end of the season, so it's nice to see him getting a bit of a send-off as the time is ticking away. It's another victory for Sheffield United. We are cruising towards that title. I said we were charging to it. We're cruising now. Every game just feels so confident the way we're playing, the way that we create these moves. And with Cooper in goal, we're set defensively as well. Ipswich 2, Charlton Athletic 1 though. So the title still has to wait. Now I have had some comments recently asking me about the settings that I run and how my teammates play so well and how I get the gameplay to feel as good as it does. So let me quickly show you the settings that I'm running. Ultimate difficulty, in terms of the game type, I have competitive and the authenticity features are off. The CPU sliders are tactical, and then I think everything remains at 50 for that, for the AI behavior being tactical, that is. So yeah, they're the settings I run, and copy these if you want the game to look like mine does. Oh, also competitor mode on and player-based difficulty on as well. Not sure if that really affects it all too much, but I have those activated too. And we could lift the championship title here as we welcome Preston to Bramall Lane. Preston in 21st as well at the moment, so Sheffield United will be fancying their chances. And with an early opportunity for Tom Davies to test Iverson. Brilliant save. Corner ball to be taken, sent in, away by Jebison. And it'll be picked back up, it looks like, by Hamer, who can keep us on the ball to keep the pressure on Preston. It's now Tanganga. Tanganga with a chance to play through. He has now found us. Little turn back inside is good. Couldn't quite find the finish. Pressure is mounting on Preston, though. It's Tanganga again for Hamer. Hamer towards us. We play Campbell! Great save, Iverson again. Well, after what was a very quick start from us, and we forced Iverson into 2 very good saves, Preston have calmed themselves down and seem to have been able to control the ball a bit more and somewhat take the sting out of the Sheffield United attack. It's Smith to Armstrong. Armstrong now then looks for an opportunity for Preston. Finds Jebison. It's an important challenge by Tanganga. It's Sariki now to play forwards. We'll play off to Hamer. Hamer back for Sariki. Hamer again. And I have got away down the right-hand side. Still, though, as I look up, there's Preston players between us and the goal. Inside here for Campbell, though. How on earth have we not scored yet? Iverson makes another save, but I get the impression this is us being a little bit wasteful. Louis Barry short corner into Arblaster. Arblaster back for Barry. Barry now. He finds the pass to Hamer. Hamer now finds us. We're looking to place one. It's off target. So far, not so good in terms of the fact we haven't found a goal yet. And here they come then with a chance. It's Devine into the penalty area. Cooper. Nothing to do all game. First save to make, and he does. Preston could smash and grab this, you know. We've had a few chances, not taken them. Preston create there. If Cooper doesn't make that save, they're 1-0 up. It's O'Hare now then to Campbell. Campbell, that's brilliant. Back heel, we're through on goal. That's what we needed. That's all it takes. And that is Sheffield United, who pretty much wrap both hands around the championship title. We have a far superior goal difference to Ipswich. It's only a matter of time. Lovely by Campbell. The back heel worked. And the finish at the end, as we have done 30 plus times this season. Ipswich have to win. If they don't win, we lift the title here today. Because even if they do win, the reason I say we've pretty much got both hands around it is they'd still be 3 points behind us. And with the goal difference we have, it would have to be a big goal difference swing in order for Ipswich to leapfrog us into first. But like I say, if they're not winning elsewhere, this will be the championship title done and dusted. It's divine now for Preston. Of course, there is still time, and if Preston do score, that does mean that the title will not be ours. McCann's header. Just yet, that is. McCann's header into the hands of Cooper. Moment of truth. Let's find out. It doesn't look like there's too many celebrations. In fact, hang on. There is! Ipswich must not have won! Sheffield United are champions! And there it is then, confirmed. Ipswich lost, which means we have a 6-point gap and therefore are champions. 100 points achieved as well. Now, because we have won the title before having to have the 46th game played, I'll probably sim this. Otherwise, the video will be super long because I've still got to round up the season as well. So as I say, I am not actually going to play this. We'll jump to the result. It will go down as us actually playing the game in theory. So we will get, like, if we score, for example, a stat added to us in terms of our goals. We did score a hat-trick. We got 3 in a 4-2 win against Derby. Player of the season is not a surprise given the goal contributions we've had this season. I'll show you that in a moment. I'm wondering if there is like a little event that does show us that we are player of the season. I'll advance the days and find that out for you. Let's have a look then at the stats for the season. 37 goals in 46 championship games is sensational. Campbell in third on 22. Armstrong finishing second on 24. We were 13 ahead of second place. We also was the top assist maker with 23 goals. Hamer finishing on 16 assists in the championship. Clean sheets, we were the best defensive team in the division. Cooper with 25. Arblaster got 26, so maybe Cooper missed a game somewhere, as he's the only player that seemingly has 26 clean sheets. I don't know. Average ratings, as you can imagine, we topped that, 9.4. Now, Gonstad did play 8.5, but he only played one game. Hamer with a 7.76 is still outrageously good. But then you look at the fact that I have a 9.4 across 46 games. And if we look at the stats overall, 60 goal contributions in 46 championship matches is outrageously good. 22 for Campbell, really good return for him in terms of his goals. Cannon with 11, Hamer with 8, Arblaster with 5, Davies with 4. Disappointed with Louis Barry, just 2, and one of those in the championship as well in 35 games is not a good return. Ogbene got 2, Enwachukwu got 2, O'Hare with just 1. I'm really excited to see how this team will do in the Premier League. Crucially, keeping hold of this man is of the utmost importance. If he leaves, we could struggle. Before we go, let's have a look at some of the other leagues around the world, as well as the cup competitions. Who won what? The FA Cup was won by Arsenal in a 2-1 victory over Manchester City. The UEFA Super Cup went to PSG with a 2-1 victory over Spurs. Champions League is Barcelona's, winning 4-2 in the final against Liverpool. The Europa League, that was won by Aston Villa, 3-1 over Celta Vigo. As for the Conference League, Crystal Palace, 3-1 victory over AEK Athens in the final. The one I'm interested in, though, the Premier League. Have Arsenal won it? Yes, they have. 13 points clear of Liverpool, who finished second. Manchester City in third. Newcastle down in fourth. Chelsea fifth. Scrolling down the Prem, who we join next season. Spurs, United, 7th, 8th. Who got relegated, though? West Ham, Leeds, and Burnley. Unsurprisingly, PSG win the French League. Bayern top the Bundesliga. Roma win Serie A. And Barcelona complete a double as they win La Liga as well. With all that being said, that is where we are going to leave today's episode, my friends. A huge thank you for watching. Thank you all so much for watching this first season of the series as well. It's a long episode today, probably, with everything going on, but I wanted to get the season done so that from the next episode, we are in the Premier League. I'm excited for it. Hopefully you are as well. Until next time, stay safe. Have a great day. Have a great evening. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you aren't around here, like what you see. Activate the notification bell as well. Until next time, stay safe. Adios!